Good morning students, myself Vikas Tiwari, PGT Biology from PG Senior Secondary School. I am here with my next topic for class 10th, that is circulatory pathways. In case of transportation in human being, we know that there are some parts are involved, especially for the conduction of substances from one body parts to other body parts. Blood is responsible because blood is responsible for conduction of all type of substances as well as oxygen and carbon dioxide in dissolved form. And for the conduction of blood, there are many blood vessels are present, and that blood vessels consist of arteries, veins, capillaries that is responsible for transportation of blood from one part to other part. And one special type of pumping organ is also present in between the lungs, that is heart is a pumping organ. So in case of human being, circulatory system consists of blood vessels, and blood vessel consists of arteries, veins, capillaries, and one pumping organ like heart, and in the form of fluid connective tissue blood, because blood is like a medium for the conduction of all type of substances, salts, nitrogenous waste, oxygen and carbon dioxide from one part to other part. In case of circulatory pathways, there are two main patterns. Means in case of circulatory pathway, circulatory pattern are of two types. The circulatory pattern are of two types, that is the open circulatory pattern and closed. So there are two type of circulatory system is present, that is open type of circulatory system and closed type of circulatory system. What is the main difference between open circulatory system and closed circulatory system? So in open circulatory system, blood pumped by the heart passes through vessels into open spaces. In some organisms, especially in case of arthropods and in case of molluscs, open type of circulatory system is present because the blood pumped by the heart, because heart is a pumping organ and heart pump blood into the body and again receive blood from body parts. So in case of open circulatory system, blood pumped by the heart passes through vessels into open spaces. Means in case of arthropods and molluscs, many body cavities are present. Body cavities means hollow space. So hollow spaces are present in case of arthropods and molluscs, and blood directly pumped by the heart passes through vessels into that open spaces are body cavities. So open circulatory system commonly occur in case of arthropods and molluscs. In case of closed circulatory system, blood pumped by heart is always circulated through a closed network of blood vessels, especially in case of annelids and cardates. So in annelids and cardates, blood vessel is responsible for conduction of blood from heart to the body parts, especially in case of pumping of the blood. When heart pump blood into body parts, that blood is conducted through arteries, and arteries is thick and elastic than veins, and vein carry the blood from body parts and transport it into the heart. So it's mean that heart pump blood through artery into the body parts and again receive that blood through veins, and capillaries are responsible for conduction of blood into muscles and tissues. Now all the vertebrates possess a muscular chambered heart. Means in case of reptiles, in case of vertebrates, Heart consists of a muscular chamber. Some organisms contain 2 chambers. Some organisms heart contain 3 chambers, and in some organisms the heart contain 4 chambers. So on the basis of number of chambers, that is 2 chambered heart, 3 chambered heart and 4 chambered heart, the organisms are classified. Like in case of fishes have 2 chambered heart, because in case of the heart of fishes only 2 chambers are present, that is an atrium and ventricle. While in case of amphibians and reptiles, they have 3 chambered heart, means in the heart of amphibians and reptiles there are 3 chambered heart is present with 2 atria and 1 ventricle. Atrium is singular while atria is plural. So in amphibians and reptiles 3 chambered heart is present with 2 atria and 1 ventricle. In case of reptiles, one exception is there, that is in case of crocodile. In case of crocodile is a type of reptiles, but crocodile have 4 chambered heart, means in case of the heart of crocodile there are no 3 chambers are present, there are 4 chambers are present. So in case of crocodile, birds and mammals, there are 4 chambered heart is present with 2 atria and 2 ventricle. So on the basis of number of chambers in heart, the heart are of 3 types: 2 chambered heart, 3 chambered heart and 4 chambered heart. In case of 2 chambered heart, especially in fishes, in amphibians and reptiles, 3 chambered heart, while in case of crocodile, birds and mammals 4 chambered hearts are present. On the basis of number of chambers in heart, there are commonly 3 types of circulation, that is single circulation, incomplete double circulation and double circulation. In case of fishes, single circulation occur. So single circulation takes place in fishes. Why in fishes only single circulation take place? So only due to the presence of an atria, an atrium and 1 ventricle. So due to the presence of a single atrium and ventricle, single circulation takes place in fishes. And in single circulation, heart pumps out deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood means there are 2 type of bloods, that is the oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. In case of mammals or in case of human being, heart pumps only oxygenated blood to body parts and receive deoxygenated blood from body parts. While in case of single circulation, in case of fishes, gills are responsible for conversion of deoxygenated blood into oxygenated form, because heart pumps out deoxygenated blood which is oxygenated by the gills. Because in case of fishes, the gills is responsible for conversion of deoxygenated blood into oxygenated form, and in case of fishes, gills are also responsible for gaseous exchange. So heart pumps out deoxygenated blood which is oxygenated by the gills and supplied to the body parts, because body parts receive oxygenated blood and provide deoxygenated blood to the heart. In case of incomplete double circulation, why it is called incomplete double circulation? So in case of incomplete double circulation, 2 atria and a single ventricle is present. So due to the absence of a ventricle, incomplete double circulation occur in amphibians and reptiles, in reptiles except then crocodile, because in case of crocodile 4-chambered heart is present. So incomplete double circulation takes place in amphibians and reptiles, and due to the absence of a ventricle, incomplete double circulation occur in amphibians and reptiles. In case of incomplete double circulation, the left atrium receives oxygenated blood from the gills or lungs or skin, and the right atrium gets the deoxygenated blood from other body parts. So incomplete double circulation occur in case of amphibians and reptiles. Now about double circulation. Double circulation commonly occur in birds and mammals. In case of birds and mammals, so double circulation takes place in birds and mammals. Why in case of birds and mammals? Due to the presence of two atria and two ventricles. Due to the presence of two atria and two ventricles, double circulation takes place in birds and mammals. In case of double circulation in mammals and in birds, heart pump oxygenated blood into the body parts through the arteries, and again receive deoxygenated blood through veins. So blood pump oxygenated blood and receive deoxygenated blood. Again that deoxygenated blood transferred to the lungs. Lungs purified that deoxygenated blood into oxygenated form, and again heart receive that oxygenated blood and then pumps to the body parts. It's mean that in case of mammals, especially in human being, there are two parts of heart, right and left. Right part contain one atrium and one ventricle. Left side contain one atrium, one ventricle. Right side receive deoxygenated blood from body parts. Left side receive oxygenated blood from lungs. So in our body double circulation takes place, because heart means through the left side the heart pumped oxygenated blood through arteries into body parts, through veins receive deoxygenated blood in right side and transferred to the lungs. Lungs purified that deoxygenated blood into oxygenated form, then again transferred to the heart, and heart pumped that blood into body part. So body parts except lungs pumped deoxygenated blood, transfer into the right atrium, that is systematic circulation, long distance blood flow. From right atrium deoxygenated blood transferred to the right ventricle. From right ventricle deoxygenated blood transferred to the lungs, and lungs purified that deoxygenated blood into oxygenated form. This is the pulmonary circulation, that is short distance blood flow. Lungs purified the deoxygenated blood and transfer oxygenated blood to the left atrium. Left atrium transfer oxygenated blood to the left ventricle, and from left ventricle blood pumped or transferred to the body parts. Again from body parts to the right atrium, that is deoxygenated blood. From right atrium to right ventricle deoxygenated blood, and from right ventricle to lungs deoxygenated blood. Lungs purified deoxygenated blood into oxygenated form and transferred to the left atrium. From left atrium oxygenated blood to the left ventricle, again into the body part. So double circulation takes place in birds and mammals. In my next video we will discuss about our pumping organ, that is about